your parish? It's Bethlehem, baby, where Jesus was born. Oh, what does he know? I can't be bothered to listen to that guy. You're not even properly connected to Christianity. I'm in Bethlehem. Shut up. Now, another seismic moment in independent media was when Joe Rogan used his considerable freight and weight and audience to say it's a genocide. A lot of people have said that. There's been a lot of spats about it. There's been a lot of querying the semantics, linguistics, and philology around that word. But when Joe Rogan says it, it's going to spread discussion.
That Edward Snowden video that he put up on Twitter that shows them drone bombing those kids that are, those men, I should say, unarmed people that were walking towards the rubble that clearly weren't causing any danger to anybody.
Yeah, right.
They just bombed them.
Yeah, no, it's your duty. It's just like for Biden or whoever you like, you're supposed to cover up for them because.
But the whole thing is like they're always saying they're only targeting Hamas and everybody else is a casualty. Well, if those guys are just unarmed civilians and they're walking alone, that's what they appear to be. You can't talk about that. If you can't say that's real, then you're saying that genocide is okay as long as we're doing it. And
that is what we're saying.
And if you're saying that from a perspective of someone who literally went through the Holocaust, or your people, your tribe, went through the fucking Holocaust, and now you're willing to do it?
Now, America are practically and fundamentally involved in this because of their relationship with Israel, which includes selling and often granting them armament in unusual ways. Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin says that it's not a genocide. I suppose that's why words matter, because once you acknowledge that it's a genocide, then the arming of the nation perpetuating that becomes less easy. Okay, well then, what is a genocide? Let's have a look at some of the data. A group of aid experts said that more than 100,000 Palestinians could be killed by a combination of Israeli strikes, famine and plague if the humanitarian conditions in Gaza are not significantly improved. This war depends on an endless flow of weapons and financial support from the United States, Britain, Canada and the European Union, with Germany in the lead, without which the genocide could not continue. As these horrors were being carried out, the Biden re-election campaign held a fundraising event Thursday at Radio City Music Hall in New York, where three Democratic presidents, Bill Clinton, Barack Obama and Joe Biden, joined forces in defense of the current US policy. Hundreds of protesters were outside showing their support for the Palestinian people. The response of the three presidents was to reaffirm their solidarity with Netanyahu, of Israel of course. Obama lectured the protesters on the need to listen, that is, to shut up and let experienced warmongers like himself and Biden make the decisions. The bulk of the audience, comprised of multi-millionaires paying huge sums for admission, applauded. The entertainers who participated in the program, Colbert, Queen Latifah, etc., were fawning in their approval. The Radio City Music Hall event raised a record $26 million as the Democrats laughed and joked with bankers and billionaires. Both parties are political instruments of the super-rich, unshakably committed to the defense of the profit system at home and American imperialism abroad. It's significant that America, still the most powerful and some would say greatest nation on earth, is so pivotal in the perpetuation of wars, not only Russia-Ukraine, which if the United States withdrew their support would have to end, but also this conflict in the Middle East, which we know is becoming increasingly unpopular, even with Democrat Party voters, even where the military and members of the military are having doubts, even where Aaron Bushnell set himself on fire in protest at American participation, even through the sale of arms in this conflict, which many people are calling a genocide at this point, requires funding. It requires popular support. It requires, at minimum, the majority of us turn away or don't think about it or legitimize it.